What am I looking at? Why is there elastics? No, you should dump him. He's a dickhead. So recently I was invited to the YouTube official London, UK Christmas party. It's actually just called the Red Party. It's a shorter term. But I was just like, whoa, I've been on YouTube for 5 years and I'm not like a huge creator or anything. So I was absolutely delighted to be going.
And for that I thank my family, my mother, Blythe Tanner.
Right before the party was going to be a women's event, so I got to go to 2 events in one day in London. But I always think with stuff like that, it's better to fly in the night before because you don't want to be like panicking to get to stuff. So I flew in the night before and I decided to make like a whole thing of it, and I'm going to share that with you today. And also some other just thoughts and opinions that came to me about being a content creator after going to the party. So I had booked an apartment and then I realized that there was a higher star, I don't know if they use stars on booking.com, like a higher ranked apartment. It was like top ranked apartment, and my one was like 4 stars equivalent and this one was 5 stars equivalent, and it was a really reasonable price, and I swapped to this one, but I made a mistake. Also, there is a drop of rain on the lens during this segment, sorry. If you ever come to London, get yourself one of these bad boys. It will save you so much money on traveling on the tube and on the bus. Okay, so if this is not the scene of a recent murder, I don't know where it is. We opened the door to our not so great flat. By the way, this is probably going to look more wide angle because I've got a fair 1.5. Okay. Now bear in mind, this is a 5-star or 4-star. Excuse my stuff. Bed's not bad, okay? I'll give that to you, but it's like pretty dirty. There's some mold on the ceiling. This is as good as it gets. Also, light streaming in the window this morning. That's nice. That's nice. That's a lovely thing. Filthy, absolutely filthy. There you go. Now you can see how clean it is. Wow. Okay. Cracks all down the wall. If I lived here and I was paying like a decent price for this, I'd be like, cool. This is a 4 or 5-star review place. You only get Wi-Fi if you stand here. It's my bathroom. Excuse my towels on the floor. Oh, that never stops. The dripping never stops. These were elastic banded together when I got here, and I was like, not sure why, but then I realized you have to keep them together to get the tap to produce hot water. Only one shelf in the bathroom. It's slanted, so everything falls down. There's a lot of black hair and stuff in the drain, as well as just gunk. I don't have black hair. The mirrors video not even the top of your head and the middle of your body, but the only thing you want to see being your face. The main reason I slammed my hand in the door. The main reason I use an apartment when I go somewhere is so I can use the washing machine. But there was stuff in the washing machine when I got here. I threw it in the bin. Like padding from a bra, I think. I haven't used this sink, but it doesn't look clean. So cool. Real nice, real nice. I've moved into places like this before, like as a place to live, and I've cleaned them up like really good because that was what I could afford. But as a like booking.com property, 4 or 5 star, I'm pretty sure they got all their friends to write the reviews because this is not it. The last place I had in London was so nice compared to this.
So the first thing I wanted to do in London was go and see a West End show. I love musicals. I perhaps don't know all of the musicals ever made, but one that I do know as a movie and was something I wrote about in my master's thesis was the film Moulin Rouge. So I was really excited to see the West End stage show of Moulin Rouge. But first, a girl's gotta eat, as if I didn't eat enough on the trip over. If you want to see more of that, by the way, check out Patreon or channel membership. That's where you'll see like more vloggy videos like this. But I decided to book dinner in the Ivy because it was walking distance from the theatre, and also the Ivy is my favourite restaurant in Dublin. The Ivy is really popular with celebrities. I've never seen a celebrity there, but what's kind of interesting is I don't think it's super expensive. I think it's like a mid-range kind of restaurant. Like probably if you go and you buy steak or champagne or something, that's going to be expensive, but I'm just buying like normal food. So in my opinion, it's like quite well priced, but I've taken some videos of the menu so you can check out the prices for yourself.
The puddles are so deep in London, the pigeons think that they're in a pond. Also, there's a lot of people in London.
We are in the Ivy, which is my favourite restaurant in Dublin. We shall see if the London one lives up to the food, but it is supposed to be a lot more popular with celebrities, but I haven't seen any so far. So far, really cute glass. The only thing I don't like is being an individual, one person. You are not allowed to sit at a table. You have to sit at the bar. And I think that's kind of not cool. Okay, so the fries are better, but the burger is not as good. Someone will probably correct me and say this is like some fancy style of bread, but to me it kind of just tastes a bit stale and burnt. And the caramelized onion is not as juicy. I don't know. I'm gonna give it like a 6 out of 10 on the burger, but yeah, the fries are really nice.
Having said I didn't like the burger much, I did eat like most of it. Also, I've just started recently adding a touch of mayonnaise. My whole life I thought mayonnaise was absolutely disgusting, but here we are, growing as a human.
When I'm in Dublin, I always get the chocolate bomb, but I'm by myself. It's a whole lot of fuss. Do I really need it?
That's a trick question.
I did it. Sometimes you have to just be good to yourself, you know? And then it was off to see the Moulin Rouge. Tickets for shows like this usually go from about $30 to about $300. So the $30 seats you can get for like a group discount or sometimes student discounts, but they'll be like way in the back of the theater. And then the $300 tickets are, you can actually sit within the stage, like there's a section and you're practically in the show. I have kind of a thing, and I've had it since before the boring apocalypse that we had, but I just don't like being in crowds that much, and I really don't like being in the middle of a row in the middle of a theater, so I always like to sit on the end of a row, like more so now. It's not a phobia or anything like that big, it's just I just prefer it. So with that in mind, I found this thing called the Red Windmill package, where you not only got your seat, and it was the seat that I wanted that was on the end of the row, but you also got your food, your drinks, you got a seat in the lounge area at the break, you got a program. You have to have a program. As a former actor, I really enjoy reading the program, the cast, the crew, stuff about the theatre. So this is that whole experience, and also my thoughts on the show afterwards.
My favourite show? There's Chinatown. I'd like to show you more, but I'm currently freezing. There it is, in yonder distance. I have time to dry off. Brr, brr. Brr, I think I've turned Spanish. I've been there so long. Because it is in my bones. The cold is in my bones. Just when I thought I couldn't eat anymore. It comes as part of the package. I'm actually on the dry, so I substituted my Prosecco for Pepsi. Such a good girl. I probably won't be so good at the party, but here we are. I know about bath salts in the good way and the bad way, but I've never heard of a bath where I assume I'm supposed to eat this. I intended to do that way more elegantly, but here we are. It's very nice. The show is about to begin. It is the interval. The show is good. Very good singers. We'll give you more thoughts at the end of the film. Okay, so I'm just in unbelievably talented dancers and singers. In the supporting actors, there were some fabulous actors. There's a scene where the lead actress delivers some devastating news, and the kind of supporting cast were like phenomenal in that moment. When you're in musical theatre, you have to be a triple threat: singing, dancing, acting. But for some reason, a lot of times the acting falls down on that tier, like to the bottom. And for me, that's the truth in the characters. I'm just gonna say it outright. I did not believe the two main characters were in love. The whole play is about love, like the whole play.
Above all things, I believe in love. Love is like oxygen.
Hangs on the fact that these two characters are desperately in love, and I just didn't believe it. If you can sell the casual observer on the truth of what you're doing, if they believe what you're doing, then anyone can enjoy any medium. Like, look at me, like with music, okay? Like, there are certain genres that I'm like, not really my thing, but I can find a level where I can appreciate them. I just didn't buy it. So in that way, I wouldn't say it was a disappointment because it was a brilliant show. Not bad actors, just completely not on the same page.
And then to bed before waking up to my big London party day.
And we have come into Covent Garden for breakfast. I know, more eating. I don't think I eat this much at home. We have come to breakfast, fittingly in a place called the Breakfast Club. I already know I want to try in a different place hot chocolate things, so we're gonna go savory. We're getting eggs Benedict, and apparently the hash browns here are like famous, so we're gonna try them too. Also HP sauce, but also there's actually a queue for the place now. Okay, I am biased here, but the hash browns were like basic, like very much like frozen hash browns, but I do think it's possibly because I'm spoiled from American hash browns. Like, nothing beats American hash browns. Like, you guys fry that kind of stuff in, like, I don't know, like duck fat or something, I don't know. But like, they were okay. The eggs Benedict was nice. It was what I needed, you know what I mean? It was nice. Can't compete with American hash browns. And on to our next destination. I know this looks lame, but it's so cold in London and I'm trying to keep my chest warm because I am the person who will get a chest infection. I never was a pothead, but I know some of you guys are. So there it is. By the way, interesting thing that has not happened to me in Spain, Ireland, or even the USA. Every single place I go in to eat food, they're like, do you have any allergies? Do you have any allergies? So I'm not sure if there's like some law here where they have to ask, but I've never been asked so much. I keep wanting to go, maybe penicillin. I do not have enough time, but if I did, I would go there. Actually, to keep it real, I cannot eat anymore. Like, I know what I'm about to eat, and I know my limitations. We have arrived at our destination. It's very exclusive. The menu is a bit beat up, to be fair. Let's hope the hot chocolate is nicer than the menu. Okay, this is a medium. I'm glad I didn't order the large. Oh my god. Every corner. But will it be too much? Probably not. I can probably handle it. But will it be too much? No, I don't think so. Oh god. Okay, gotta take the spoon. Even the spoon is already covered. Yeah, no other hot chocolate is ever gonna work after this. Oh, the only thing that would make it better would be a drop of sherry. I'm telling you, a drop of sherry. It's like the key. Just try it. Try it if you don't believe me. Also, like, I'd say a lot of people leave this cafe with like chocolate everywhere. I think I've maxed out. I think I can't eat any more chocolate. And it surprises me as much as it surprises you. But here we are.
Next, I had an appointment to get my eye makeup done. If you are a person who wears makeup, I have a life hack for you. If you're hiring a makeup artist, it's going to be very expensive. But if you go to a cosmetics counter or a cosmetics store, like I went to the MAC store, and you book yourself to get something done, like you can get your whole face done, but that's going to be a bit more expensive. Or you can get like one thing done, like I got my eyes done. And then you only have to pay the cost of one product, and somebody who's an expert makeup artist has done your eye makeup. Yeah, girl, always looking out for your budget. Okay, I got my makeup did. I love the eyes. I need to Dianify the rest of my face. But, yeah, I'm excited, I'm nervous. I'm like, will anyone talk to me? I hope so. But, yeah, maybe a Red Bull before the party. Okay, this is my final party look. I did try on dresses on Patreon before, and some people were a little underwhelmed by this dress. But I think once you add the heels, the hair, the makeup has been Dianified. I think it's cute. And the biggest reason I went for it was because I can wear boots and I will be comfortable. Just got here. There's my friend Katya, my new friend Georgia. And there's like so much red stuff. Wow.
That's awesome.
It's so cool.
I got to about 3,000 subscribers making makeup videos, and then I made a true crime video, which is what I do now. I talk about murders.
Oh my god. God love these dancers. They're doing fabulously, but there's nobody here yet. Oh, I've been there. Well, not dancing, but performing to an empty audience.
Hello. We're at the red party. We're at the red party. Everything's red. This is Katya. You've seen her before. I've got no cupcakes today. No cupcakes. Wow. I am not cool enough to be here. I've never seen so many phones. I'm so good, but it looks fun. I'm gonna try it.
I'll tell you what you shouldn't try. Using the front flash if you have blue eyes.
She looks like a White Walker.
I'm so dull.
She's delighted with herself, Brogan Tate.
I am very happy. I found a cat, but I had to take someone with a bin, unfortunately. None of you girlies. I definitely, yeah, have a style.
And you love your crown?
I love this crown.
So like,
It's very fancy. Yeah.
so what happens in the girls' bathrooms? The mystery.
Who knows? What happens in the bathroom stays in the bathroom.
It's mostly girls going, no, you should dump him, he's a dickhead! Outside, we're cold, but we're feeling refreshed. And we've got crowns on still. We have friends. Our friends. Sort of. We just met them. Well, some of them, yes.
At this point, it was about 10 p.m. A couple of my new pals had started to leave because they had to get like last trains home and it was getting dark. Also, I feel like at a certain point in the night, things take a turn. I'm like the couple of drinks vibe person, and after it gets a bit more intense than that, I'm like done. Do you catch my drift? Are you reading between the lines? So I headed back to my apartment. Just got in from my Uber. I had a really nice time. I met a lot of new people, some faces I actually knew. Why am I trying to take off my coat when I have one arm holding the phone? Yeah, some faces I knew, most I didn't, but it was really nice. And it's always interesting when you do meet people who you follow and they're a little bit different than you thought. But interesting. I'm glad we got out and about. And I won a prize, did I tell you?
I won this plaque. We had to do like tasks of finding people who like fulfilled a certain niche on YouTube, and I won because I found everybody. So it wasn't like for my talent or anything, but I won it, and you're gonna see it in the back of every video from now on. I gotta fit it in my suitcase though. It's really heavy. It's like pure wood.
So that was the party. I really enjoyed it because it's always good to meet other people. It can be a very isolating career. You film alone, you edit alone, you work alone, except for editor Diane, of course.
You suck. I hate you.
And it's nice to meet other people that you can relate to, just even in a small way. It's just a nice thing. You don't necessarily have the same thing as you would get in an office environment or another type of job. So it's just really nice to meet new people. Of course, I did observe there are definitely cliques in the London crowd. That's inevitable. Having come from a bigger channel myself, there were cliques there. People are just gonna vibe with different people, you know? However, I do think there is a nice thing about being an independent person, like a solo creator, in that you don't have to answer to anybody else and you're not comparing yourself to other people. It's kind of a relief. It's a fast-paced world, and I'm glad I'm not in it right now. I also observed that similar to people who become child stars, people who achieve success at a very young age, there is a certain scene you could get caught up in potentially. That could be exhausting as well as a little dangerous in certain elements. I'm glad I had like a little bit of life experience behind me before I got into this game. Don't get me wrong, if my channel just blew up, that would be fantastic at this point, but there's something nice about being the tortoise rather than the hare, I think, in some cases. I've had a slow, steady build, and I have a solid community behind me, and I'm really grateful for that, and I have the objectivity to be able to appreciate that because I have that life experience. But yeah, that was my London trip. If you liked seeing that, let me know. Maybe I could put more vloggy stuff on this channel, but if you want some more vloggy stuff right now, do go check out patreon.com or channel membership. There are hundreds of videos, including my flight over and back and everything that my first time in business class entailed. It was interesting. Chewie stayed with Papa and Dee, didn't he? Your grandparents. Yes. Anyway, if you stayed till the end, thanks. I guess you're interested in me as a person. So that's it for today. See you on the other side. Bye.